And why does diversity in art matter?
If only white, well-off people did art, then everything would look the same.
With the rise of neoliberalism, we've seen the dismantling of that culture and its conditions, really. The re-embourgeoisement of art schools, I guess is what I'm talking about there.
They're changing the frequency. They change it up so frequently. Subtle psychos secretly. Clearly take what they want from me. Destroying me, trying to poison me. Make me excommunicate. Messing with my trajectory.
I guess what would once have happened was, if you were a working class kid and you said to your parents, "I'm going to art school," they'd say, "No, you're not. You're not wasting your time doing that. You could do something useful." The student had a full grant, had no fees to pay, so he said, "I'm going anyway." With the introduction of high fees and increasingly high fees, that space of autonomy is not there. Which with the result that art schools are now, once again, as I said, dominated by the bourgeoisie in the UK.
The biggest day in your life is planned for tomorrow. Moving on to you, the this biggest day all in the background. Come with me, let's find another way. Come with me and find the others, mate. Come with me and find another way. I'm done with this monotonous this monopoly. There must be something otherly. For the lovely, Disney turn ugly. They're trying to take my sleep from me. Subtle psychos secretly.
And I think the result of what I'm talking about, or another dimension of what I'm talking about, is the re-stratification of culture, really. One of the things I'm interested in, and why I think music culture was significant in the period, from especially from the early 60s up to the end of the 90s, was as a space for what I would call popular modernism. With this art school encounter as a kind of engine of that, where experimental techniques, methodologies, preoccupations were disseminated, extended, and furthered.
I feel that we have punk parents, we have punk politicians, we have punk clergymen, and we have punk sportsmen. I'm thinking of a young boy in a prison cell that crawled in his hands and knees toward me, 17 years of age. He took my hands, he wept like a baby, he said, "Pastor, help me, Pastor, help me, Pastor, help me, Pastor, help me, help me, help me, help me, Pastor, help me."